A communist monkey scratched a U.S. Navy sailor in Thailand on April 24th, 2026. That is something remarkable. I guess Thailand has an monkey uprising that's like they having issues with the monkeys out there in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like how MAGA have issues with different ethnic groups there, and they feel like they need to eradicate them. That's what was happening over there in Thailand with the monkeys. Yeah, the monkeys population just growing, and they out of control. I ain't gonna lie, the monkeys is out of control. They out of control. You know what I mean? As you can see, they scratching U.S. Navy sailors. As for what's going on out there, they got some issues out there, Thailand, with the monkeys. I came across this information from a channel on YouTube called Enforcer. There's two, I guess I call them journalists that they give their critique on the wars that's going on domestically and abroad, but mostly what's going on in the Iran war and the Russian and Ukraine, but specifically Iran war. But they came across some information about this communist monkey, so it kind of grabbed my attention, and it's gonna elaborate. They're gonna elaborate, what happened, who was this Navy sailor and whatnot. And I do have more information after this explaining further on what happened.
Okay, so it's really not breaking news, but it is something interesting here. I'm not sure if we had this in the news cycle tonight or not to cover it, but just to go over this real quick because it looks like it's piquing the interest again. Apparently, according to some reports that are out there, a U.S. Navy sailor that was assigned to a minesweeper that was allegedly heading to the Middle East was apparently just medically evacuated after he was scratched by an Asian monkey while ashore in Thailand. That's an odd occurrence. I'm not really sure what to say about that. I guess they were in Thailand. I guess they were on the shore, and apparently one of the monkeys came up and scratched the guy. Must have drew blood or something, I would assume. So that's just what we need in the midst of all this is something like that happening right there.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need more outbreaks. Yeah, we need a communist monkey outbreak going on. What the hell? White people, leave these animals alone.
Forcer, what's your comment on that?
Clearly an agent of the Chinese Communist Party. We need to put out a most wanted in the FBI for this monkey. It needs to be found, and we need to hold it accountable to the laws of the United States of America for assault and battery with deadly intent, and possibly even attempted murder against a sailor of the Navy of this republic. Quite an unfortunate incident.
Why would you have to be medically evacuated from Thailand over there? I mean, why can't you just get treated there? I mean, surely getting scratched by the monkey is not that dangerous, could it be?
What the hell? What he just say?
I don't know. Actually,
a monkey scratch is dangerous.
Really be honest with you, but I do have to tell you, Matthew, that I have heard that incidents of global, let's see, how in the world would we put
scratched
this?
by a rat. It's over.
Global simian-isms are continuing to happen. We are hearing, folks, that there have been an increase.
Oh yeah. I heard about it's a whole lot of new viruses. What is that? The Hunter virus or some crews. I heard about they got some new STDs in Houston and Atlanta.
attacks and threats of attacks on U.S. bases throughout the world from those Asian monkeys. For some reason, they've been traveling around. Apparently, we're assuming that they're all working for the Chinese Communist Party. So if you see, folks, a rhesus monkey in your neighborhood, you need to call the local authorities immediately, because that might just be another Chinese Communist Party operative that has been trained by the Chinese, because animal training is a fairly common thing these days, to be able to try and attack you.
Yeah, go ask Israel. Yeah, Israel, they definitely using animal training to do things to people. Yeah.
U.S. citizens and U.S. soldiers of the Republic. Unfortunate tragedy, to say the least. But I don't really know what to make of it, all jokes aside, folks. I mean, I think the commander said something along the lines of, this kind of crazy stuff just happens from time to time. We couldn't have even expected it. So I don't know.
That's regular.
Okay, so apparently it's very dangerous, actually. I wasn't aware of this, so this explains why he's medically evacuated. So it sounds more likely, true than false at this point. Apparently, a monkey scratch is dangerous and requires immediate medical attention because you can get, possibly all kinds of really horrific viruses from that, apparently. Also, infections, bacterial pathogens, and even minor scratches that break the skin can transmit rabies.
Oh my God.
Also, herpes B virus. My goodness, this is awful. Like, you can get all kinds of bad stuff from a monkey scratch. Apparently, I didn't know that. I've never had to think about it. So apparently, it's serious. It makes you wonder why they were hanging out around these.
Nigga, you get scratched by any animal that's in the wild. It's serious. What the hell? I call y'all niggas dirt names.
Animals anyway. It's like, it seems like a dangerous thing to do, especially considering the circumstances that they're being deployed for.
Oh my God, dude. That's like the armadillos that carry leprosy. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know that about the Asian monkeys. Like, it's an Asian monkey. It's not like a particular, like, species, or is that like the common English name for the species?
Asian monkey.
It just says in the report, it says Asian monkey. So I'm assuming that's a species of monkey, I'm assuming, instead of just like some random, like, generic term for like, that. It's like, I guess, I don't know a whole bunch about it, to be honest.
That's crazy. I mean, one hell of an occurrence. I guess that sailor's going to have a story to tell.
That's a fact.
I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one, but it's certainly a story. So there you have it. Apparently, we now understand that one of the crew members has apparently been scratched by the Grim Reaper monkey in Thailand, and he will now have to be returned to the United States for them to try and save his life.
Yeah, this is from Express USA. This is more details on the U.S. sailor that wound up scratched by a goddamn Asian monkey because he's a fool like Trump.
Navy sailor assigned to a minesweeping ship headed to the Strait of Hormuz was medically evacuated after an Asian monkey scratched him in Thailand.
How you let an Asian get close on? How you let a monkey, Asian monkey get close? Pardon yourself, y'all. How you let that monkey get close on you like that?
Officials said the sailor, a Navy electronics technician, was on shore during a stopover in Phuket when he came across the monkey on land.
He came across them on land. Seen him on land. Oh, hey, how you doing, little guy? Hey.
The Navy said the USS Chief's mission was not delayed, and the sailor is unharmed. Officials said the incident highlights how military missions can face unforeseen problems. The sailor was evacuated to the U.S. Chief's forward post in Sasebo, Japan, for medical attention. In mid-April, the Navy sent the USS Pioneer and the U.S. Chief from Southeast Asia to search for explosives that Iran had placed in and near the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, he ain't doing that now. Yeah, it's bringing home all kind of rabies. Man, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all out there? As I was saying earlier, that Thailand has a Asian monkey epidemic on the rise. They are taking over whole towns. They are, being a disruption to local businesses. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, check the footage.
Monkeys are stopping cars and fighting in the streets, and it's not AI. It's really happening in Thailand. Loppery.
You know what? Hold up. Let me go back to. You know what this looked like? That looked like. No, this looked like. With the what do you call it? The teen raves that the young kids is doing. They be running around tearing up. That's what this looked like.
Takeovers where large groups of rowdy kids hold massive get-togethers in malls and other public areas that often end in wanton destruction. Just watch as these youngsters take over a 7-Eleven in downtown Los Angeles, ransacking the store.
What are you doing, bro? It's not worth it.
And in Philadelphia, these knuckleheads swarm a police cruiser as it tries to respond to a takeover outside historic Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed.
Loppery is the famous
And they got white people in there too. It just ain't blacks. All right. They got white people, white kids in there tearing shit up too.
monkey city. For years, tourists fed them every day. But after the pandemic, the tourists left and the food was gone. The
Tourists is feeding them.
monkeys began to starve, and that's when everything changed. They have started to form street gangs.
They street gangs. Hold up, shorty, what happened? What happened?
Working together to rob shops and steal from.
Oh, he's whooping your ass, lady. He whooping. Uh-oh, you got the virus now. You see his claws in her? That's what happened to that dumbass sailor. Hey, how you doing?
People. They have giant battles just to control food.
That's a dog? Yo, that dog getting his ass murdered. He getting murdered. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Yeah, we know where you at on the totem pole out there. We know you at the bottom. Unless you're the OG. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
In just 3 years, the population has grown to 6,000 monkeys. The city is in a mess. Shops are closed. Locals are living in
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
cages to stay safe, while monkeys rule the streets. It has gotten so bad that the police have to step in, but they must wear masks, because if a monkey remembers your face, they will come back for revenge.
Let me go. Repeat what he just said. What did he just say?
But they must wear masks, because if a monkey remembers your face, they will come back for revenge. Thailand is now trying to stop them from having more babies.
Said they're gonna stop them from having babies. You ain't gonna give them no abortion pill. So there you have it. That is why the sailor got scratched in Thailand, because the monkeys out there, they taking over that motherfucker. That's what happened. Anybody can get it. So watch yourself. If you traveling out there to Thailand, watch out for these guys. If you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.